Fans are concerned after Chrisean Rock made headlines with her nearly 2-year-old son, Chrisean Porter, who is still unable to walk, talk, or hold his head up. Croissant's behavior during her pregnancy is largely to blame for his condition, but Sis is still in denial and is just being messy about it. This mess has been going on since she introduced him to the world, and it started when Sishan posted a video of herself holding up her baby when he was only 4 months old. In this video, she was acting very emotional, speaking about the pleasures of motherhood and the intelligence of her child. But, well, the folks were observing something different, such as the boy's lack of hand-eye coordination, head motions, and cat-like shrieking, all of which are symptoms of a medical condition. Chrisean Rock is in denial when it comes to Junior. Someone worried said, "He isn't reaching milestones. He should have the strength to support his head and chest while lying on his stomach. He also doesn't smile or coo. All he can do is recognize her stank body odor and weed scent," she said. "He is still meowing like a cat with poor hand-eye coordination. I'm beginning to believe she's attempting to say things like, 'He's so smart, he's so intelligent,' like, girl, he's doing things babies at 1 to 2 months old can do. Not 4 now, of course, because she's seeing these posts that expose her children." Fans of Croissant quickly defended her, claiming that there was nothing wrong with her child, and that even if there was, it was all genetic. "Because you all know so much about a baby that you don't have, please explain it to me. You all use this app and act like doctors all the time without any degrees." What the baby's diagnosis is? This talk about Crohn's substance use during her pregnancy is not just hearsay. There is more than enough proof and evidence that Sishan actually did these things while she was carrying that boy. In fact, even Chrisean's boyfriend, Blueface, who is alleged to be the child's father, came out and voiced his opinions. "You don't know anything about that girl from the few clips you see on TV, but there are plenty of people out there with kids who have special needs, and the majority of them don't stem from alcohol and marijuana." In an old post, he expressed his worries about Sishan Jr.'s health, writing, "My son is not healthy because she drank, smoked, and got hit her whole pregnancy. She couldn't even take 1 month off." Child relied on the internet to conduct extensive research on this baby's health, and the results indicated that Chrisean Jr. was showing symptoms of either fetal alcohol syndrome or cretinism. Let's now discuss the meowing sound that CN Jr. makes and the crying sounds that seem to originate from pain and discomfort. A few months ago, Crow went live on Instagram to attack those who were criticizing her for getting a large tattoo of Blueface's mugshot on her face. While she was busy trying to defend herself, people couldn't help but notice Junior's uncontrollable crying in the background. "Honey," it sounded like that poor baby was having trouble breathing.
You feel me? Because obviously he outside, he not happy. I'm outside and not happy. So that was the whole, process of. Okay. I'm sorry. Why your feelings be hurt like that? Okay. You're only crying.
"I've never heard a baby cry that loud in my life," a worried mother commented, and rather than stopping her live video to save her kid, Crone was more focused on protecting that fucking face. You guys really can't make this up before the baby was delivered, as insane and cruel as that sounded. At the time, it appears that Charleston White was correct when he made a video in which he was extremely serious about Chrisean's baby not coming out right. He wagered $5,000 that the child wouldn't live at all, and another $2,000 that, if he survived childbirth, the baby would have autism.
I want to put up $5,000 that Blueface and Chrisean Rock have a baby. Let's start making bets now. Come on now, I'm calling. I got $5,000 that Chrisean Rock and Blueface have a baby. Baby go be dumb in the. They not gonna have a healthy baby. I got on it right now. I got 2,000. I got a side bet that the baby don't make it. I got a $2,000 side bet that they baby don't make it. Who want to bet? If it ain't gonna be, it's gonna be autistic. Or if it ain't be autistic, it's gonna be a mute baby.
People immediately began comparing Kwan's facial features to those of a child with fetal alcohol syndrome when he began posting live videos featuring Junior. They discussed his small head, small eye opening, low nasal bridge, and, most importantly, his low birth weight, slow growth, speech, and vision disorders. Now that you know why that baby cries, it sounds like he's screeching, and many people have dismissed the claims that Chrisean Jr. may be blind due to his fixed gaze and lack of eye movements as rumors without any supporting medical evidence. Crone herself has stated that her child's behavior is typical of a baby.
Walking, playing football, everything. Who is y'all to tell me what he diagnosed with and what he look like, what he sound like? Y'all don't know nothing about God, and y'all don't know nothing about nothing. You talking to me like that, so I rebuke everything y'all saying about my child, to be honest. But I like this, bro. You know why? Because all the glory to God, bro. Like, y'all gonna be looking real stupid.
However, the recent video of Junior has been making the rounds again, and people are worried. Note that the child is almost 2 years old, and a Google search will show that at this age, a child can recognize objects, follow simple instructions like picking up a toy, walk and run steadily, and some even climb stairs and start forming two-word sentences. What does Chrisean have to say about all of this? She claims he's fine. One user commented, "Chrisean Rock really pisses me off because your baby visibly needs some professional help and early intervention, but that would mean admitting to purposely drinking and unhealthy living while you were pregnant, and she refuses to accept responsibility for ruining her child." And here's the problem. Blueface has repeatedly called her a mother in public, particularly when he talked openly about Junior not having his hernia surgery. Yes, she is unfit, and she has been delaying the surgery and skipping the appointment so she can do as she pleases. But as it stands, Chrisean is not the only bad parent in their relationship. Why did he go and post Junior's hernia on social media to demonstrate to the world that Crow was a mother?
Why did you post the photo of the hernia? Because that blew the internet up.
It was taking too long. It was taking too long.
What was?
The hernia.
For her to get care?
Yeah, It was taking way too long. I wasn't notified until maybe a week after she had the baby. And then I'm telling her like, she sent me the picture and I'm looking like, how is this okay for you? Like,
when he posted that, I didn't look at the photo
Let
because
me put my feet up, yo.
you sent him the photo because what? Like, explain.
This is his son, yo. I'm like, he texts my phone about, you doing this, little baby. I'm like, bro, your son is about to go under anesthesia for a big hernia. Can I just at least get a little bit, like, do you care about our son's life right now, bro? Like, this is what it looks like. I'm not capping. Can you calm down? I didn't know he was gonna post it.
Now, that Blueface's mother, Carissa, has come out and expressed her worries, or maybe more accurately, her heartbreak, about her grandson's health. She couldn't tell if he was staring at her or into space, which raises the question of whether the youngster is capable of seeing.
It crushed my heart to look at my grandbaby and see that, and that was my first time seeing it.
Oh, God.
And it did. It crushed my heart a little bit. It did. But I love all my kids no matter what I told you, whether they slow, need a helmet, whether they got nappy hair, whether they short, funny looking. I love all my grandkids, but I ain't gonna lie. My first initial thought when I saw him in that restaurant, it crushed me. And for her to say she wanted to stomp me out, girl, I can't even tell you what my mind wanted to do to you once I looked in his face and I didn't know if he was looking at me, you, or the air. I was hurt, genuinely hurt. But you know what I said? You know what? That's okay. That's okay. If he can laugh and he can cry and he can smile, he can still be a joy in this world.
Instead of continuing to live with his mother, who is unable to acknowledge her child's clear need for medical treatment, people are requesting assistance so that this helpless infant can receive the care he needs.
Okay, so it's been confirmed that Chrisean Jr. is in fact blind in both eyes. And that was confirmed by Clarissa Blueface's mom. And I'm telling you, I have to go back and watch the video to when they was in a restaurant, because that's the first thing my mind went to. They was in a restaurant and Chrisean was trying to like feed him mashed potatoes, and he wasn't like grabbing for the spoon. He wasn't even opening up his mouth. And it makes sense now because he could not see anything. Like, it all makes sense. He wasn't even really blinking. Like, he was just straight staring into the distance. And it's just sad. Like, we all knew like something was wrong, even though she did confirm some type of syndrome that causes him to like cry like he's a cat. They did confirm that. At least Clarissa confirmed that. I don't remember Chrisean confirming anything like that. But man, I mean, like, my heart really goes out to this little boy, because his mom was definitely smoking and drinking while she was pregnant. And we all seen her on Blueface and Chrisean little TV show. We seen her on the Bad Girls Club. We seen her out in the club.
We've covered all there is to say about the situation with Chrisean Jr. and his careless parents. So now you have to share thoughts. We'll see you in the next one. She is in denial that the baby looks like a fetus with wide-set eyes that are far apart and unblinking. He needs physical therapy to help with mobility. She isn't a suitable mother and needs therapy too. She believes his problem will go away with age, but she's wrong.